Yo, what's up guys? This is an advanced tracer guide. My name is SnapBeastie, and yeah, let's get into it. So your objective as tracer is to be a duelist, harass the enemy team, and force resources off them without dying yourself. So the way that you can do this is through your movement, through getting kills, and through your recall, which is part of your movement to an extent. So part of being a duelist is, or the main part of being a duelist is being able to secure picks, and you want to be as annoying as possible to secure those picks. So, for example, if you're, let's say this is like whoever, right? If someone's like doing this, like they're gonna miss most of their shots and their movement's gonna be predictable. However, if they do something like this, and like don't just like AD, like they could do like ADD, A, like crouch spamming, whatever, like being annoying, and like mix it up with blinks, they'll have trouble hitting you. Given you don't want to like rapidly like spam AD like this, right? But yeah, you want to just like alternate between different movement patterns, so that way they can't hit you. Yeah, another thing too is that like with your clips, right? Like with like this, it has a lot of spread on it. Like especially from like ranges like this, right? Like right there, it's a training bot, and their hitboxes are massive, so it didn't really show. But on like actual players, like it's a lot of it's a lot of bloom. So what you want to do is you want to like shake your crosshair, like this kind of, right? Like that. And in doing that, it helps you control your spread and like just hit more shots. Like controlling the RNG kind of, because if you're like it won't be like exactly the same. However, generally speaking, you'll hit more shots. That being said, you shouldn't do that all the time, especially like and you shouldn't do it like too much. Like you shouldn't like do this, right? But you should just like kind of like, be able to like flick fast like that. So
for the count.
Yeah. And here's something that you can do in actual matches, especially with spawn camping, considering how important that is on Tracer. Let's see. Okay, I need to do a new lobby. So I'll do this on Busan because Tracer is generally quite good on Koth maps. But yeah. Okay.
Now traveling.
Wakanda can use that. Oh wait, I put you on the other team. So if a Zen is coming back from spawn into a team fight, what you want to do is like you want your objective as Tracer is to secure a kill on him. Sorry, I was gonna say waste his time, but and in doing that, especially if he has Transcendence for a team fight, your team can win that fight, right? Because like for example, if you're on like Hanzo Zarya, then your team can grab Dragon, and then if their Zen is eliminated from the fight, that gets rid of the risk of transing. All right, dude, can you just like walk to point? Like normally? Okay. Like if I like do that, right? And then I go and spawn kill the Zen, that's 1 or 2 team fights that they can't do anything, which means that if they have trans, they'll be disabled from the fight and they can't use it. And if they don't have trans, they'll have trouble building it, which is very crucial. If you're going against a more like a better duelist support such as Baptiste, your main goal, if you can't secure a kill, is to force his lamp, specifically for him, because if he goes into a fight without a lamp, then that means he's just like Freela, basically, or he's far easier to kill because the lamp can win or lose team fights. So I'll show you. Okay, so and you don't want to hide in the same spot every time. Like for example, you could hide here or at another angle. But I see the Baptiste, right? He's going to point, and I force both of his cooldowns. Now, if his team is supporting him and I'm getting pressured, I can always back up. However, but since I forced that cooldown, like that's really beneficial for my team. As well too, like Tracer's cooldowns, since you, I don't know, since they like can't like save teammates like supports for example, like you can use like recall and whatever to kill one person, and like all your blanks, even like pulse bomb, like all your abilities as well as pulse bomb you can use to kill one person if they like have the chance to win a team fight. You just need to identify the win condition in that given match.
Much better.
Yeah, so lastly as Tracer is like how to use pulse bomb and who to use pulse bomb on. This probably won't be my last guide for Tracer, however, this will be one of them. So like with pulse bomb, like you're not supposed to get like three or four kills, like unless you're comboing with a Zarya or potentially in a Risa pull. Like 3 or 4 kills like isn't necessarily what you're going for most of the time. You're looking for a kill to turn the team fight. That's your main objective. So let's say if there's an Ana here, right? Like Wakanda just like try to kill me, right? Like let's say if there's an Ana, I missed. Oh well, I still got it, but I missed the stick there, right? But let's say if I hit it, like if I hit the stick, we'd win the fight, right? Because they're down a support and they have like a lot less healing, and if that's like a Bab, Zen, Lucio, whatever, that's a defensive ult that they don't have, and your team does if they're on a defensive ult. So yeah, just overall, just focus on and lastly, don't always stick tanks unless they're low and closer to their team, because like if they're on Ryan Zarya for example, like the Zarya will like spam bubble the Ryan sometimes, so sometimes you need to be wary of the bubbles and you can't always stick the tanks. But if they're like half, then and it's at a point in the round where they might have like an ult, then you can go for a stick. Like if there's like there are exceptions, like if Zarya has personal or if Hog has his E, but like if you wait out those cooldowns, you can get like a lot of value from it. So yeah guys, that's my Tracer guide. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video, and yeah, take care of you all, stay safe, later.